customers say that I need within 3 weeks, I need within a month. So obviously, if you're using an old way of developing software, you will not be able to achieve that. So we will be talking about DevOps. We will be talking about microservice-based architectures. We will be talking about Docker and Kubernetes-based containers. We will be talking about cloud. So when you start talking about these things, we are talking about DevOps. So when DevOps comes into market, many people have many different thoughts. Somebody will say DevOps is a tool. Some guy will say, no, DevOps is a software. But we will not talk about all these things. We will talk about what is actually DevOps. So for me, DevOps is the new way of working. It is a new methodology of software development where we talk about collaboration. Now, earlier, one of the major problems which the industry was facing was that as a developer, I am concentrating on developing the code, testing the code, and pushing the code to prod environment. But when I push the code to prod environment, I don't know what is happening there. There will be some other guy who will do the deployment for me. So see here, as a development guy, my focus is on creating new features, adding the code, bug fixes, security updates. But as a operations guy, my focus is majorly on servers, scaling, uptime, backup. So now what happens is, suppose that we have made a change and we have pushed that change to production environment. So you wrote the code in Java 17 and the production environment, let me say, is still having Java 11. So the code has failed. Now, because the code has failed, the support engineer will say, take back your code. It has failed. There is some problem. You go ahead and check. You see, no, there is no problem. It is working fine. Now you both start fighting. And because of this fight, at the end of the day, the customer who had given you the contract to develop the software is now suffering. So DevOps is a new way of working where we integrate our development, operations, and not only development and operations, rather we integrate security, we integrate testing, we integrate deployment. So end-to-end process, we go ahead and integrate, and we make a smooth channel, which is also known as a DevOps pipeline or a CI/CD pipeline. In this pipeline, the most important thing is that we collaborate. Collaboration means you cannot say, I am a developer, it is not my work, you only do it. No, I am a tester, I don't know what happened. I am a production support engineer. No. In the world of DevOps, we all have a common goal. We all are responsible for end-to-end deployment. So we say this is a cultural shift. This is a change in the mindset. We coordinate, and most important thing is we automate, because unless and until we automate, we will not be able to attain quality. We will not be able to do on-time delivery. So if you have to focus on all these things, you will have to automate. So that's the reason here we will see that people say it is DevOps, but it is not only integration of development and operations, but also there are integration components of security, application delivery. So end-to-end, the project is managed by using DevOps. So if I have to become a DevOps engineer, I have to upgrade myself. Means I don't have to say that I'm a developer. See, developer is different. Tester is different. But here we are talking about all-rounders who have end-to-end understanding of everything, right? Starting from the requirement gathering till the deployment of the project, this team can work together. So obviously, to work on these domains, I need to learn these new skills. So I start with programming language, shell scripting. More than programming, I'll say it is more of a scripting. So we learn what is scripting. We learn how to write a JavaScript, how to write a Python script, how to write YAML and all other scripting languages. We learn a little bit of Python. Then we move towards system administration, where we talk about our servers, how to manage those servers, how to keep the servers up and running if the